September 22 was a little interesting. In just 20 days, the Queen of England died after a nearly 76-year-long reign. Grand Theft Auto 6, one of the most anticipated games of all time, had a huge leak that revealed early gameplay, which prompted Reddit to immediately make a subreddit dedicated to the protagonist's fat cake, because of course they did. And this was just the beginning. Probably the spiciest news of this month was the enormous Twitch drama that came out, and today we will break it all down. So without further ado, this is the entire September 2022 Twitch drama timeline. Try saying that 5 times. XQC has always been a controversial figure throughout his career. Even in his early Overwatch days, XQC was criticized for his toxicity. But despite this, XQC has managed to grow a small, humble following of just 11.2 million followers. Yeah, this guy's the biggest streamer on the platform. And by being the biggest streamer, any sort of public drama that XQC faces will attract a lot of attention, and there was a lot of drama this month. The first XQC drama started when he was invited to QT Cinderella's Shit Camp, a site-wide event hosted by streamer QT Cinderella. The event pits top streamers against each other in challenges and games. Although XQC was invited, he never arrived. This may seem harmless, however, the games and teams were all allocated believing that XQC would participate in them. And with the biggest streamer on Twitch not attending the event despite being invited, some people felt that XQC's actions gave the impression that the event QT Cinderella worked so hard for was not something worth going to. Some streamers called XQC out for this. Hasanabi, who said on Twitter that XQC's excuse of not showing up due to Sodapoppin not attending is unfathomably bad. XQC will later call Hassan and Pokimane snakes for immediately assuming that he skipped Ship Camp to stream slots.
Why? Why would you do that? That is the definition that everybody would agree on of what we call a snake.
Despite XQC eventually revealing during a heated discussion with Hasanabi that he missed the event for more or less that very reason. Just a week after the Shit Camp drama began to circulate, XQC also revealed that he and his longtime girlfriend and fellow streamer Adept were breaking up. XQC would later explain on a stream that the two were ending their relationship after numerous altercations between Adept and XQC's family. Sometime after the announcement, Adept and XQC went on a video call together while XQC was streaming, and the discussion got pretty heated.
Do this with you anymore. You are not a victim
Okay,
here. You have never been a victim
okay,
here.
okay,
I'm done speaking with
okay,
you.
I'm done
You
as
are
well.
not a victim.
It's okay.
Stop victimizing
I'm
yourself.
sorry. This got too heavy. I'm sorry. Bye. Cheers.
Many people were upset with XQC's handling of the situation, feeling that it was inappropriate to live stream such a personal discussion. Gambling has always been a controversial category on Twitch, as a lot of viewers are concerned for the gambling habits of these streamers. XQC in particular has faced a lot of backlash from his viewers earlier this year for returning to streaming slot machines after he personally addressed his gambling addiction. There was even a moment during a stream where XQC's dad called him, panicking for his son's well-being after XQC gambled away nearly $2 million in one day. But even XQC's $1 million blunder can't compare to what another streamer that goes by the name of Slicker was doing to his fans and fellow streamers. Slicker garnered a following after being one of the earliest contestants of Austin Show's Love or Host. But back then, Austin Show was going under the name Raj Patel, and Love or Host was actually called the Raj Lorette, and Slicker slowly grew a dedicated fan base from his streams over the years. But that all came crashing down like the Hindenburg on September 17th when a post was made on r/livestreamfail which showed Slicker pleading for money from his viewers. This all came with the promise of paying it back within 2 months with interest. But we all know that was not how things worked out. Slicker had multiple reasons for why he needed the money. To some people, Slicker claimed that he was locked out of his bank account and needed cash to pay off existing credit, and to others he said that he needed money to send to his family in Iraq. However, Slicker was actually using the money to gamble on slots with the intention seemingly to win big, pay back the lender, and keep the remaining profits. This quickly spiraled to the point where Slicker was running a pseudo Ponzi scheme where he would use the money he got from new lenders to pay off older lenders. Slicker even pulled this scam on a cancer patient, intending to use that money on her treatment.
You were my friend, bro. And before I was going for my transplant, knowing you're not going to pay him back.
In total, Slicker scammed roughly $300,000 from his viewers and friends. Slicker eventually admitted to the real reason he was asking people for money and said he was sick and needed help.
I didn't know what to do. I lied to many people. I lied to so many so many individuals out there.
A few days later, Twitch announced on Twitter that they were officially banning slot machine gambling from their website, likely due to the outrage that this story caused. The Crazy Slick drama. Because this topic is a serious situation with many contending arguments, I want to make a disclaimer that I will be presenting the following story from the perspective of Adriana Lee. However, I implore you to do some further reading on this matter, as again it has many contending arguments. There is no concrete evidence that any of what I say is true, so please don't treat it like it is. Crazy Slick, whose real name is not publicly known, is a Twitch streamer with over 78,000 followers, and has ties to some of the biggest names on the platform, being close friends with Mizkif and Emiru. About 2 years ago, Crazy Slick allegedly sexually assaulted another streamer called Adriana Lee when she was sleeping at a house party. Crazy Slick was claiming he was touching her to check her pulse, but Adriana's friends, who were also in the room when this happened, told Crazy Slick repeatedly to stop touching her. After waking up and learning about what happened to her, Lee was compelled to make a TwitLonger, a long-form Twitter post that would detail her experience with Crazy Slick. However, Lee claims that before she was able to upload the post, Mizkif and Maya, who were dating at the time, had tried to talk her into suppressing the story, at least to a point where Crazy Slick wouldn't get cancelled for his actions. Crazy Slick became very vengeful of Adriana, as her revealing his sexual assault on her to the public nearly had him kicked out of a house he was sharing with Mizkif and Maya. This led to a lot of streamers who were once on good terms with Adriana going cold on her out of fear of not being able to be part of Mizkif's circle, as Adriana puts it, with Crazy Slick being a close friend of Mizkif's. However, with the help of Trainwrecks TV, one of the most popular streamers on the platform, Adriana Lee was finally able to reveal her experience with Crazy Slick. Although many streamers like Pokimane, Hassan Abi, and Trainwrecks were on Adriana's side and believed what she was saying wholeheartedly, other streamers such as Just a Minx were defending Crazy Slick and calling Adriana a clout chaser.
Yeah, he is weird, but he does it online. Like, he does it's always how Slick is. And Adriana is a clout chaser.
Mizkif was also shown defending Crazy Slick in a leaked private call, calling his actions a mild sexual assault.
Of what you can deem of it, it's sexual harassment, whatever. At a low scale, it's not really a big deal. I don't think people really gave a shit and really cared.
As of writing this, both Mizkif and Maya have made statements on their Twitter accounts. Mizkif apologized for the comments he made regarding the situation and for racist private messages he made in 2018, which were also leaked this month. Maya says in her final statement that she was not offered the opportunity to represent herself, saying that she never had intentions of manipulating Adriana's story, as she was working off eyewitness accounts, which claimed Crazy Slick's actions wasn't sexual assault, but was rather seen as something Adriana was uncomfortable with. Maya also announces in the statement that she'll be stepping away from her online platforms indefinitely.